Good morning. Happy full moon in Cancer. Okay, so in Hawaii, as of 9, got find it. Did I lose it already? 9:21 a.m. We are exact. The full moon in Cancer at 20 degrees. Okay, and literally at 3:48 in the afternoon, Uranus will go direct in Taurus. It's already stationed, so you may be already seeing and feeling and reeling from the effects. Okay, so briefly, I'm going to go over the Cancer energies, what they are, my research, and my intuiting. Okay, so Cancer, basically it's imaginative, sympathetic, protective, tenacious, nurturing, loyal, devoted. Okay, it's a very patient energy. It's sensitive and romantic. Sometimes it can be oversensitive. And Cancer is extremely intuitive, ruled by the moon. They have strong emotions. They're more receptive than active. Okay, with Cancer, it's receiving. Okay, and there's excellence in artistic or literary way because of your imagination. Okay, you're able to work best setting your own pace, not having a time limit, basically. Okay, your memory is great. Memory can also speak of the past. Okay, when I see Cancer, like in the cards, it's Cancer, even though it's the fourth house, it's got a lot of six energy to it. Okay, because of the past, your roots. Four is also, it is the fourth house, but four. Foundations, your roots, your past, your ancestors, your history. Okay, blast from the past also. Early emotional roots. You have quick shifts in temperament at this time. Like you can be like, motherfucker, why did you do that? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, hi. When somebody new walks up. I mean, instant flipping the switch. It's kind of bipolar where you can go highs and lows in an instant. Okay, I'm hearing from a distance, the world looks, what, blue and green? Blue and green, I think. From a distance, the world looks blue and green. I don't know why they're telling me that, but it's relevant for somebody out there. Okay, now also with Cancer, some of the shadow side is they tend to let things fester. They don't really trust love, possibly relationships, or they don't trust that people love them because a lot of times they feel unworthy of attention. So absolutely, you could be feeling like you don't deserve something, or you could be deserving of something, both positive and negative. Don't know what to tell you. Okay, other shadow side tendencies: being fearful, being scared, being possessive, being possessed. Okay, loving luxury too much, like I want, being moody, critical, self-pitying, and nagging. Now, physical areas that Cancer might affect would be the breast, the stomach, the mushy gushy midsection. Okay, and your body fluids, your digestive system, lymph glands, and soft areas in the midsection. Okay, so with Uranus going direct, this could be sudden changes. So for some of you guys, like, weight gain, disease, or where you thought you were free of disease, it's now spreading, or where you thought the disease might have been spreading, it's now stopped. That was with the Jupiter and the nodes. It could also be, Cancer is also children, being pregnant. Let's see. All right, so let's get to the channeled information. Okay, so under Cancer, I have the United States, a eclipse of the heart. You deserve it. No one deserves this more than you. Just desserts, and also just dessert foods. Okay, or just desserts, like they leave. or deserting and abandoning also. Okay, so these are fears, sensitivities, and it could be oversensitivities of physical, mental, and spiritual. Like you could literally, what is this, Capricorn? So Capricorn is like bones. You could literally get some kind of rash or some kind of buildup or something on your feet. I mean, like, or a rash or a buildup or an oversensitivity. Anyways, without going into the other body parts affected by other signs or other energies other than Cancer, I'm not going to go into that. Let's stick with the subject. Okay, nurturing, protection, security, securities, safe, feeling safe, home security systems, reservations, books, booking, cares, concerns, worries, empathetic, sympathetic, feelings, trust, receiving. And receiving is also visitors. Okay, so traveling to see somebody or somebody traveling to see you. And also in the traditional tarot deck, Cancer is represented in the major arcana by the Chariot. Okay, I always see the Chariot as a race or racing to a deadline, determination. I also see it as going somewhere, visiting. Okay, so I want to say vehicle also. Receiving. Receiving visitors, receiving babies, homes, and families. So with Cancer, it's also the mother. So you could be visiting your mother, or your mother could be visiting you, or you could be wanting to visit your old hood, your old stomping ground. So basically a blast from the past. Somebody, people, places, things, ideas that used to once be. Used to. Okay, remember when I was talking about that a couple of days ago with the Cancer and Capricorn? Even though they're opposite, they are complementary. So Capricorn is using, and Cancer is used to. Okay, so I want to say it's past and present, which is actually past is indicative of Cancer and present is indicative of Capricorn. Okay. Okay, so where were we? Trying to stick to it. Sorry, guys. I know I'm all over the place. Receptivity, feelings, memories. So this could be early childhood memories about home life, or this could be from your past life if you believe in reincarnation or if you're aware of reincarnation. Okay. Memories, possessions. Okay, and that's like owning things, you know, but it's like hoarding and being greedy, not sharing. So it can be slightly selfish, but you know, on the positive note, Cancer is the gracious host. You know, they want to make sure that you're taken care of. You come into their house, oh, do you need a blanket? Would you like something to eat? Would you like something to drink? Do you need a pillow? They want to make you comfortable. And I want to say that crosses over into the Taurus. Oh, and by the way, Uranus going direct in Taurus can be a complete flip of the personality. You may have seen this already, like completely perplexed that somebody reacted in a different way than what you had counted on or what had happened in the past. Completely different. This is a turnabout, a 180 also. Okay, possessions can be what you own or wanting to own. Capricorn is about acquiring possessions. Okay, so roots, the beginnings, foundations, physical, mental, and spiritual foundations, the beginning, the establishments. Okay, it talks about where to place your roots so that there's growth or growing where, the roots that you have placed. Okay, nurturing, right. Love. 6 is the number of love and healing also. Store, like as in an establishment, brick and mortar. It's also covers the breast cancer, stomach cancer. It's also help, aid, and support. Okay, and words with the ending ADE or AID, right? Help, assistance, assistant, green and silver, and I think that comes more from the Uranus in Taurus. Shells, coverings, coats, veils, sea animals with shell coverings, and that would be like the Neptune or Pisces element. Systems of support. Okay, emotional support, home support, structure, as in foundation of your home. Build up, like plaque in the arteries, or plaque on the teeth, or helping somebody to rise up. Okay, plaque can also be an honor, like as in a wooden plaque that you get to, I don't know, honor you as employee of the month, or mama of the year. So it can be a trophy. Let's see, trophies. Establishment, ideas about who, what, and where home is. Security in the home. So this could be home security systems also, or a structure, security in a structure, making something its permanency. Emotional security, homes, family, ideas about family, emotional security and relationships. Family protection, family roots. So this could be filing paperwork to secure protection for your family, or aid for your family, or security for your family. Pregnancy. In terms of security, emotional, mental, physical, home, financial, spiritual, and possession. Okay, now possession can be literally possessed by the devil, because the opposite but complementary Capricorn represents the devil. Okay, also it can be an entity that attacks, like a virus, acting on promises. Okay, mistrust, distrust, and stopping the insanity. Those are some of the things that I got under the Cancer moon. I've been trying to log them all, but literally I have a book. So that's all I'm going to give you for today, for right now, at this very moment for that. Uranus in Taurus is the next subject. Full moon in Cancer at 20 degrees. Like I was saying, having to get used to something. Could be a new partner, a new partnership, a new intimacy with something. I want to say up close and personal. That's more of the Capricorn energy, same but slightly different. So getting up close and personal with something that is new, and a new establishment. So it could be a new front also too. Front meaning front. It could be a new frontier. It could be a new storefront, or a new home business. Now, with Uranus going direct, this means all planets are direct until February 16th, when Mercury goes retrograde in Pisces. At 2 degrees, here we see the number 2 again. Partnership, harmony, goals, planning, teamwork. Working together. It's also union. So suddenly this could be a reunion in the home. Changes in the mom. So for a lot of you guys, you could find out that a relative or a loved one has some kind of disease that's been eating away at them. Okay, now, like I said, it can be mental, it can be physical, it can be spiritual. Spiritual disease can be like an attack. So, wanting things to end, and then things suddenly going in the other direction, opposite of what you may have expected, or opposite from what you may think was going to be established. Okay, so a sudden change, a sudden turn. If you need more information in regards to the full moon in Cancer and Uranus going direct, I recommend you watch my videos on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, where I delve into it and I give you information, and then I go home and I go, shit, I forgot to say that. So throughout the week, I've been giving all the information that I could in regards to the Cancer and the Uranus going direct. Now, today is it's the 10th, so let's go over the numbers. Friday, January 10th, here in Hawaii, we have numbers, the day and date numbers of 10 and 6. So completion of the cycle, moving forward with some new energy on a day-to-day basis, because it's good for you. Okay, it's healing. And it's in regards to your service and how you serve and how it affects your health. So for some of you guys, okay, I'm hearing resurrection. So for some of you guys, in case you didn't know it, you got to look back at that, the new moon in Cancer that was on July 2nd, to find a clue as to what will be coming to a close, and also the new moon in Capricorn total solar eclipse that we had back on Christmas Day. Okay, both of those will be relevant in what's going on with you. Okay, now the thing is, with Uranus retrograde in chaos, it's finding your behavior altered or opposite. Your actions opposes what it opposes other people's expectations or their projections of you, what they projected on you in the past. Suddenly you're breaking out, and there's been changes to your beliefs, changes to your paradigms, and now with Uranus direct, we get a physical showing of it. We get to see in the physical reality the changes that are taking place. Okay, Taurus is the Hierophant, so it can be paradigms, business, government, all the things that we're comfortable with, the things that are used to control us, the idea that you have to be married and have children, the idea that you have to go to college and, white picket house 2.0, have to get married, have to, barefoot and pregnant, all that bullshit, the old ideas. Everything's changing, okay? Rules are changing. Rulers are changing, especially with that Saturn-Pluto conjunction that are coming. And it feels like for a little while we're going to have a bit of upheaval, chaos. Okay, and the thing is, at this time, Taurus is a very grounded energy. Capricorn is super grounded. So a lot of you guys could be really, have your feet on the ground. And then others, if there's way too much earth energy for you, you could feel a little unseated. Or it could be because you're feeling uneasy because you're about to be unseated from whatever high horse you're on. Okay, it's going to force you to come down. Uranus, even though Mars is literally the tower, its effects are like Uranus, suddenly striking, okay, with an action. So this is the time when a lot of tower moments are going to be coming in. And actually, I've been seeing towers, the word tower, the picture of towers, and I pulled tower cards in the last 2 days. So they're going to be prevalent for a lot of people in bad ways and in good ways. It all depends upon if you've been moving forward and learning your whole life. Okay, if you're resigned to be a sheeple, if you've taken the blue pill, you might just be waking the fuck up. Or you will be woken up here very, very shortly. Or it feels like you're going to wake up this year, because there is a mass change, a mass awakening going on. Okay, a lot of people are becoming more consciously aware, and it's changing and shifting the energy because we're recognizing we are. So through our manipulations, which is not a bad word, okay, we're moving things around to suit us and getting rid of the things that don't. Okay, so these changes can come suddenly. Also, for a lot of people, it can be a change. It's a change in fortune. It's a change in comfort. Okay, so this can be a time of spectacular wins, and for others, spectacular losses. Uranus will break you down to rebuild you where you didn't know you could actually move forward. Okay, so it breaks you out of complacency. Also today, we have the Sun conjunct Mercury in Capricorn, and that's at 19 degrees, beginnings and endings. Okay, so it's being stuck on something, or noticing something, or you're noticing something in terms of headbutts and power struggles. So you could be really paying attention to the power struggles of the world, everybody's path in the world, or it could be some kind of bright idea, possible stroke of inspiration. How can I grow from this? Or it could be the actual growing from this as you act something out. Because Sun is focus, energy, drive, and attention, right? It lights something up. Conjunct means it merges with the other energy and works in tandem. Mercury is communication. Okay, it's travel, it's thoughts, it's speaking, listening, writing, teaching. It's paying attention and movement of energy. Okay, it can be an accent on movement. So you could be like, oh, I need to get a car for work. Oh, I need, what do I need? What do I need to begin? What do I need to end? What do I need to tie up so I can do something? So it may be writing a list, checking off a list, or it could be attention and focus as to where you want to take your business or your enterprise. This can also be an explosive conjunction. I'd already talked about it, where we're seeing changes in radical weather, changes in the earth, storms, all kinds of crazy storms. You know, thinking that this dry area is suddenly going to be pouring rain, that kind of deal. The opposite, like, what the hell is going on? We're getting hail in the desert, that kind of deal, where things can quickly shift temperament. Cancer is energy, so this has to do with a lot of rain on earth, a lot of water, a lot of dis-ease, a lot of people that are uncomfortable. And I was saying that there might be some volcanic activity, but it was going to be more like a show, sparks and flames or whatever. Already in the last 2 days, we've had, I think it was Brazil and Mexico, or no, Alaska and Mexico. 2 volcanoes went poof. So they did have a little show. I want to say this is going to continue. We're going to probably see it. Sun conjunct Mercury. So within like 2 to 3 days, I feel like we're going to move away from this unless there's places that have charts whose houses start later. In which case, it's going to be, I want to say, not straggled, but damn it, what's spread out over time. So one here, then one here, then one here, then one here, and with the Uranus and Taurus, I feel like this can go on for the next 7 years while it's still in Taurus. Oh, and also it's strange bedfellows. 2 people working together that you would have never expect, like the chronic calling the cops on a chronic, or the, you know, a druggie working with the police to catch a drug dealer, you know, things that you never expected, because Uranus is freedom. It's also free, breaking free. So Taurus, you know, breaking free from certain comforts, breaking free from discomfort. For some of you guys, breaking free from home. Some of you guys going vegan, you know, going meat free, going. For others, they're going on the keto diet, which could be like the opposite end. So just sweets, so just carbs, just sugar. All kinds of crazy shit going on. But yeah, the strange bedfellows, I did not mention that yet. But it's like opposites attract, and you know. Okay, so 2 opposites working in tandem for a cause, or strange combinations. Odd combinations, like, you know, people wearing purple and orange. You know, colorful. I was also getting colorful a couple of days ago. I got a coat of many colors, so it could be rainbow, it could be calico, it could be just a mix of bright colors. It can just be the imagination and the brightness of it. Let's see. Okay, so there's, ooh, yeah, explosive energy. High strung, frenetic nature. So that's techie, that's touchy. Somebody's being bitchy. Ooh, that is not so great with the Cancer energy and the Uranus and Taurus. Somebody could literally freak the fuck out. It feels like a meltdown, probably explosive. You're not doing this, or you need to do this, or it could be making demands. There could have been some demands made, or some requests, or a quest, or an inquest. Yesterday I had those words that I channeled, and I don't have them written down here. I already threw that paper away because I said them. Okay, so somebody's seeking something, possibly, you know, seeking the truth. seeking help in some kind of way. And there's, you know, filling out paperwork, creating paperwork, submitting paperwork. So there's applications for loans, for permits, applications to be allowed, requests to be allowed. So there's a lot of asks, there's a lot of requests, and then there's also a lot of demands. Now, it's up to you to discern who deserves your help, okay, and who deserves your love, your time, and your attention. Because I want to tell you right now, feel free to say no. With Uranus going direct, this is your chance. When you were always the yes man, this is your turn to say no. If you were always the no, 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 and you were dismissive, you might stand up and finally, for the first time, say yes. Okay. Powerful imagination, interested in the occult. So somebody could be telling stories also too. Their imagination might get carried away. So a lot of you guys could be writing something. Okay, I'm hearing a tiff. Okay, and I'm thinking that's referring to the sun conjuncting Mercury. You might have a tiff or a spat, but they also said Tiffany. So this might be in reference for a Tiffany, or, you know, maybe Tiffany is the one that freaks out, or maybe you're Tiffany or whatever, or this could be somebody freaking out because you suddenly went out and spent a lot of money and bought a Tiffany lamp. I mean, it could be anything, but they're telling me Tiff. Okay, the moon and the black moon. Moon trines black moon. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, so it's speaking about where something's been dismissed, something's been neglected, something has been overlooked or not counted as important. Okay, you could be discounted or counted out. So somebody may express that they're not happy, and it could be a complete breakdown. Or if they've been doing the work, you can talk. You can work it out. Okay, Tears for Fears. Thank you. Yeah, this can be worked out. Some kind of resolution can be worked out. You can solve some kind of a puzzle that's been perplexing you for the last 6 months. Basically, since the middle of June, somewhere from the middle of June to the middle of July, there was an initial problem back then. And now this is coming full circle for a resolution, or for you to learn something, get something, acquire something, have something. And the thing is, if somebody does freak the fuck out, this might be the confrontation that is the straw that breaks the camel's back. Okay, you guys could completely separate, and this is it. This is the end of the marriage, end of the relationship. I don't want to hear it anymore. A fool and his money are soon parted, I just heard. Okay, so somebody may be staying in a relationship just because of the money, and now somebody loses money, and okay, I'm hearing saving face. So basically they're leaving. They were false. They didn't really love you. They loved your money. Okay, I usually save that kind of advice for the cards, but it's coming up now. Okay, so it's a confrontation to where you need to take a look at, okay, you need to ask yourself, did I forget this? Did I neglect this? And don't be too hard on yourself. Don't kick yourself. Just fix it if it's in your best interest, if in fact you were at fault. Okay, and keep going. Okay, the people who are ascending, who are consciously aware, will always come from a place of integrity and compassion. They're not going to call you names and freak out on you. Okay, the people that call you names, freak out on you, and have a complete fucking meltdown, they are not consciously aware. That's what this confrontation is for them to be alerted to it, to bring the focus to it. But, you know, you can't make people who are squarely in the 3D see. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Okay, so there it is. And a lot of the point of, if this is you that is expressing that you're not happy about something, watch how you do it. Think before you speak. Say, without offending the other person, I feel blank because when blank happens, try to avoid saying you. Keep the keep the focus on I. Use I feel. Okay. We are learning about our connection, about our bond, and how to place roots when everything we've learned before has been faulty. So this is a test. This is a test. Okay, everything you've learned in the last 6 months is coming up to be finished. Re-emergence. It's coming back up again. Okay, so it's up to you how you handle it. Okay. And one of the biggest points is to express yourself, to say it, to get it out, to get it off your chest. Okay? And you cannot be attached to the outcome. The point is to express how you feel in a loving, compassionate way with honor. Let's see, what other numbers? Taking a look. So, yeah, like I said, 19 and 19, that would be beginnings and endings. And I will cover, no, maybe I should cover Saturday's energy too. So this will be for Friday and Saturday. Okay, for Saturday, we have numbers of 11 and 7. And we also have 22, 22. Okay, so listen up, twin flames. This is about healthy self-esteem, playing, loving, feeling like a kid. 11 is a portal for goals. It's a manifestation portal. Portal 7 is heaven and partnerships. For others, there could be some evil goals to even the score. Okay, additional numbers of 1, 5, 5, and 28. So feeling empowered through changes that you're making. Ooh, that's 3 5s, okay? 5, 5, 5. This could be a heavenly gift. It could be a heavenly surprise. It could be somebody buys you a fence. Somebody could buy you a ring. This could be about the bottom line, asserting healthy standards and boundaries in a relationship. And this could be being on the same page and being aligned with healthy goals. So you could be talking to your partner about goals that you want to accomplish, things that you need to change in order to regain your power. Okay, Leo is the energy of healthy self-esteem, guys. Confronting problems head on. But the thing is, you also need attention or want attention. Okay, and there could be issues with flirting and your ego being wounded if you put your lover on a pedestal and end up being disappointed, okay, when they don't follow through. So I don't really see anything bad about this day, but literally you could boiling, baking. It's Saturday. Maybe you guys are thinking about having some bacon. I don't know. That just popped out of my mouth. Okay, so Saturday, 111. So moving forward with growth in a relationship, changing of the boundaries, changing of the powers, or changing your relationship's power. Leo can be egotistical, bossy, jealous, bullying. Oh, yeah, the attacks. Open attacks with Uranus and Taurus. Suddenly attacking somebody. And with Leo, what do I have? Did I write all the Leo energy information down here? Burns, sunburns, flash fires, heroes, first responders, representatives, ego, ergo, live, alive. Florida, cocaine, bright lights, the color yellow, and I think that's in, it's the color of the sun, but, Uranus also makes that double. Royalty and privilege, the royal family, kings, queens, acknowledgement, mostly kings, but acknowledgement, shoot, don't shoot, like taking a picture, striking a pose for your fans. It's also fans. I always feel like somebody is watching me. Hot, fire, look at me, don't look at me. Bullying, cheaters, bird of prey, bird of paradise. Shameful, shameless. Also LA, to live and die in LA. The pleasure and the pain. And that's what I got on there. I said royalty and privilege, yeah, like kings and queens. Also, Leo can be the ego. So negatively, this can be aggressive. Somebody coming after you with all the other energies involved, they're freaking out and they're really angry. They want to do something to you. Oh, let me put you on pause. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so also, Saturday is really good for focusing on baggage and emotional wounds in a way that's easier to deal with and where you don't feel so overwhelmed. Okay, thanks to the Leo energy, guys, I'm getting a really head rush. I'm spinning right now. And my ears just popped. All morning I've been feeling like my pupils were forced open. Usually it's a download where I can feel the energy being rammed into my iris, but into my pupil. But today it's like they're stuck on open, and I'm kind of feeling like the energy in the air that's in my immediate area. Oh, look at that. There's like a mist. So it could be that I have the mist around me right now. I'm feeling really tapped in today for some reason or another. Could be the sun conjuncting Mercury, you know, all these things. The Cancer, the sun conjuncting Mercury, Uranus going direct. I mean, it could be any of those. Where was I? Oh, okay, yeah. So today, after whatever went down yesterday, it gives you time to think, you know. It's like fight, okay, round over, and you guys go to your corners. Somebody's going to pout, possibly, and then they're really going to think about it, and it moves on into the next day as Saturday's energy comes in. You may be able to realize some things and work on your relationships. And others, if somebody's been aggressive at you and there's been, you know, a lot of anger and big ego and, you know, holier than thou kind of bullshit, today they might be like out of their fucking minds. There can be temperamental, nervous tension and perversity. Like they could literally take it to the limits and beyond. Angry and aggressive, not realizing their responsibility in something in the relationship or in their present or in the present reality. Also too, Saturday, Mercury conjuncts Saturn. Okay, it's methodical and patient, point by point. It's also very obstinate and stubborn. Like, this is what I believe, and you're not going to change my mind. But also, on the same note, that talks about having good powers of endurance, sticking to it, sticking to your word. Especially when somebody's talking shit to you or battering you or barraging you with a bunch of accusations. Mercury. What was I getting with Mercury? Oh, that is going to be at 22 degrees. That's one of the 22s. So that is Saturn. That could be somebody talking shit about you and being like, yeah, that's what they are, or that's what they did. It could be you hanging out with your dad. It could be... I want to say somebody talking shit about you, like they won't do that for me, or I'm going to make them. I think I said that earlier. Mercury is thoughts, communication, speaking, listening, writing, traveling, working in tandem with Saturn, the father. Time. Thoughts and time. Taking notes. So you could be logging something or writing something down or making a note. You could be talking about your commitments, or you could be actually in physical motion about your commitments. For those of you who, I want to say, following through on your word, making good on your word. This is walking the walk, guys. In motion. Or you're doing something, you're committed to a particular responsibility, or you might be going to deal with a particular responsibility and be at peace with that. For some, it can leave you prone to depression, but we have so much energies in Capricorn. There's a lot of people that are depressed. Okay, if you're depressed, you put yourself there. If you stay depressed, you're keeping yourself there. Okay, feelings are not forever. The impermanency of all things, everything is temporary, including and especially feelings. I haven't said that in a while because I'm not doing the horoscope, you know. But basically, my mantra is you can be the victim or the victor. It's all about what energy you focus on. Okay, so if you're focusing on your responsibilities, that's what you're supposed to do. If you're focusing on your dad, if you're focusing on your limitations, if you're focusing on the time or a deadline, this could be meeting a deadline or giving a deadline. It could be giving an ultimatum if you don't, but it doesn't look like it's negative, although there's going to be that few that have negative issues. So it's like, we need to do this now, let's go do this. We are doing this. Karma. For some people, it can be a cruel accident. I want to say it's a karmic accident or a karmic communication. Saturn is the time lord. It is karma in action. It can be cruel and cold. Saturn in Capricorn, that's its home planet. It can be cruel, cold, and calculating. So you could be, I want to say, running black ops, giving some spankings, giving somebody a slap. So this could literally be a slap in the face to somebody. Or you could be slapping somebody in the head to shake them or wake them out of complacency. Or somebody could be getting they could be getting slapped by the universe with some kind of communication or travel issue. Let's see. I want to look something up real quick, guys. I'm going to pause you and I'll be right back. Okay, I had to change the camera a little bit because my personal reference book was holding it up. Okay, so I'm looking at my notes here on Saturn. Mercury conjunction with Saturn. Saturn is order, time, boundaries, limitations, restrictions, commitments, self-discipline, authority, authenticity, structure, and responsibility. So you could be going to fix a structure, fixing something up, putting something in order, creating a structure, talking about structure. So this could be what do you call it, chores, damn it, what was I gonna say, household chores, designating chores. This could be a car accident with the father. Let me look at what I have now. I haven't looked in this book in a long time. Ruthless. I will make you pay. This could be an accident in where the throat is cut, or this can be an attack where the throat is cut. I want to say it feels I want to say it feels like a huge explosion. Why do I want to say a plant? This can be a scandal. Why do I want to say a plant? This can be a scandal. scandal with a father figure, or some kind of car crash. They could be driving a Saturn and get into a car crash, or you could be sitting in a Saturn and talking story with somebody, with your dad. What was I going to look up? It's Capricorn, so it's earth energy, like the goat, the mountains, the goat. Mercury conjunct going to the mountains. Run to the hills. Run for your life. Oh shit, this feels like something huge. Run to the hills. The goat. The sea goat. No, you're out of order. You're out of order. No, you're out of order. Sticking to your word. Walking the walk. Also, I'm trying to get something here because there's something they're trying to tell me. Earth and a lot of fire energy. We got the Grand Fire Trine also on Saturday too. We're already feeling this energy coming in, guys. The Mercury conjunct Saturn and the Grand Fire Trine. That is basically an intense energy. It's the alchemical flame of initiation. This means go. Okay? And it's fire. It's the beginning. It's the start. Let's get it started. It talks about moving forward with action. It adds high perception, intuition, and inspiration. Okay? The fire in your loins, the fire under your ass, literally. You might get a fire under your ass. Fire under your grassy ass. So this is some kind of percolating underground is what it feels like. Travel is restrained. Travel might be restrained. You might be... Wait. Conduct. Yeah, putting your money where your mouth is. Okay. Conduct. Conduct. Conducting electricity? This is not a, I said plant earlier, yeah? Could this be a power plant? No. Some kind of plant. It's the electric company. Why would they be telling me the electric company? The Grand Fire Trine might be lit. Ooh, somebody can be getting their karma while they're driving. So if you've been abusing something, like if you're driving like a fucking maniac, or you're abusing somebody in your car, maybe you've stolen, this could be stealing the car from the dad, I don't know. Possibly from your boss or a judge. Oh, this could be talking to a judge. Ooh. Karma in terms of your abuse. Yeah, some of you guys are getting a slap on the wrist. Some of you guys are getting a slap to the back of the head. But it's a correction also. For some of you guys, a course correction. Time to go this route. Going the route of the Father. So some of you guys could literally be saying, I'm the Father. What else am I getting off of this? That's with the Mercury conjunct Saturn and Capricorn. The Grand Fire Trine is Mars and Sagittarius. You know, that's movement and travel, expanding, optimism, hope, learning. Go Mars / foreign. So exploring new actions that explore new territories by making changes. That's at 5 degrees. And then we have the Black Moon Lilith in Pisces conjuncting Chiron and Aries. Okay, Black Moon at 28 and Chiron and Aries at 1. So a lifetime of trauma and being misunderstood, a lifetime of not being able to trust. Finally, you're culminating it's the return of your power as you complete something and move forward with an authentic identity. Okay, it's basically not listening to what anybody else says, holding your head up high because you know who you are. Okay, and then the moon in Leo at 5 degrees. Okay, Leo can be fire. Okay, it's hot. And it's also a healthy self-esteem. So doing the right thing regardless of how people see you, and doing it in a way that's healthy. Dealing with the opportunity to assert your new identity. So this feels like the beginning of your new identity, okay? Making good on your promises also, like promises to yourself, to learn more, to grow more, Mars Sagittarius, Moon in Leo, to overcome your past, Black Moon conjunct Chiron, and to blow out of the water the image that people have projected on you from the time that you were born. Okay, this is who I am. I am whatever I say I am. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so the thing is, with this Grand Fire trine, it's enthusiasm, self-confidence, and creative flair. It's a lot of energy, a lot of action, and a lot of, I want to say, burning. So it feels really passionate about you, feeling passionate about your actions. Okay, and also, because it's intense and impulsive, you have to be able to release energy in some kind of way. So, do the world a favor and contribute to society and the collective. Because what you do helps everyone, affects everyone. If it's negative, it affects everyone negatively. It helps to drop their energy. So when you do something positive out of love and out of integrity, you raise the vibration of yourself. And this affects everyone in the global network. Okay? What helps one helps all, because all is one. All are one. Okay, so I went over all that stuff. So without further ado, I'll shut the hell up. I've been talking for almost an hour. It is the full moon in Cancer, so what do you want? Okay, let me get all the stuff off my desk, and I will start rolling the cards. Okay, back to the original position. I restored my book. Okay, so we're going to get started. Since it is a full moon, we're going to light this blue moon candle. It's not a blue moon, but with all the things that are going on and all these conjunctions, it's once in a blue moon, rare energy. Blue moon can be rare energy to me. Something that doesn't happen very often. Hold on. So we light the incense, and then the next thing would be to spray Fairy Godmother. This is brought to you by Miracle Ink. This is a friend of mine, Verushca Normandeau. She does herbal essences and tinctures, and she's pretty awesome. If you don't know the story about how I got this, she came in with a couple of samples. She had 5 bottles, and she had picked one for me. She said, I think Fairy Godmother would be the best for you. And I told her, well, just put them all out on the table and face the labels away so I can't see. And then I'll pass my hand over it and see which one gives me the most heat. So she put the bottles down, and I was busy doing other stuff, so I wasn't looking at her. And I cast my hands over all the bottles, and this one, even now, I can feel a little bit of heat. So it was calling to me, so I picked it up, and son of a bitch, if it wasn't Fairy Godmother, the one that she picked for me. So she knows her stuff. Her link to her website and her Facebook page is down below in the description box. And she also does tapping therapy. I think it's called EFT tapping therapy. So if you go and you look at her page, Rose Yoga, you'll find videos that you can tap along to, or you can learn how to tap to deal with trauma. Personally, I like the trauma therapy. I think it's called EDMR or something like that. It's having to do with your rapid eye movement. They found that the rapid eye movements that happen while you're asleep actually helps to integrate emotions, help you heal, to get closure. So the therapy, you have to be awake, of course, and they kind of go back and forth like this, making your eyes move in that, you know, Felix the cat movement. And they ask you a series of questions, and there's like sets of the watching with the fingers. Okay, I learned it and I used it myself. I never did actually go to a psych. I just saw somebody else do it, and I rolled with it, and I was able to heal myself. Once upon a time, I had really bad anxieties. In fact, I got to the point where I was so sensitive I couldn't leave my house for a period of time. And my son yelled at me that I needed to get up off the couch and get out of the house. And get this, he was 6. Pretty brilliant, huh? Yeah. So from that day forward, I actually got up off the couch. Smart kid. All right, so happy full moon. Let's see what we got going on over here. Imprisonment. First card, number 29. 29 has been coming up a lot for me. 29, any degree, any sign that's of the 29th degree heralds in something. Something's going to happen. For me, breaking up the numbers, the 2 and the 9, it's an ending that's deserved, or an ending, or an unconditional love that's observed. 9 is compassion, forgiveness, unconditional love, endings, purging, or being pushed out, or being something like a carpet being yanked away from you. The 2 means balance, intimacy, harmony, partnership. It's also about goals and plannings. Together, it's an ending or an unconditional lesson that is well deserved, that creates a balance that works well. 2 plus 9 equals 11, which also equals 2. So this is a portal to attain some kind of goal that is well deserved. Okay, that's for the number. Now, imprisonment is about being locked up, being locked out, or being locked in, looking for some kind of key. It also speaks about contracts, promises, being trapped, trying to find a way out. There's been a lot of rats showing up lately. There's a rat in this picture. Rats are very industrious. As much as you think, ew, gross, they're rats. Like in India, they prize them. They live with them. I knew a friend that had a rat. This rat, God, I knew this kid when my oldest son was 9. He's now about to be 27. Okay, so that rat finally passed away in the last couple of months. And he was pretty awesome. He was very smart, very intelligent, could dig into small places. Okay, I'm hearing burrowing in the brain. So this could be a mindset, or you're looking for a key to a mindset. You're looking for the key. You're looking to establish something with the full moon in Cancer by making changes and doing things that you weren't comfortable with doing, but acknowledging that you have to do it and moving forward with it. So this can be, some of you guys may feel trapped and you're looking for the way out. So for a lot of you guys, your goal is to find an answer or to seek resolution. Okay, I'm hearing box and I'm hearing snare. So you could be in a very hard place. You could be limited or restricted. Or held back, contained. Containing the rat. So this kind of feels like that there's some kind of attack going on, like something's moving towards you or something's coming for you. And it's trying to get into your head. So you may have locked an idea or belief into your head, or something that you're focusing on. You may be locked in. This can be locking into a target. There's no escape. There's no escaping. For a lot of you guys, it seems whichever way you turn, you're hitting a brick wall. So that could be Saturn, you know, pumping the brakes. For some of you guys, you're going to get slapped with a prison or jail time sentence. Let's see, expectation and journey, 28 and 10, that's a double 10. So we go from goals to completing something and moving forward with growth. Okay, so you're waiting for a particular goal to come through, or you got snared or trapped in a particular goal. Or achievement. Expectation is waiting for something to end. So there's a time limit on this expectation. Waiting for something to end, or the clock is ticking. The waiting, the knowing that something is temporary, or this being trapped or feeling trapped is temporary, or that it's only a matter of time before you discover the key in order to break free or release yourself. This could be Uranus and Taurus too. Suddenly breaking free. So a rat could be, I want to say, an inside the prison sentence. So this can be some kind of revolt, resolution, revolution, or this could be, I want to say, with the Capricorn and Cancer energy, something in regards to prison and defense and prison, new rules, regulations, new requirements, security, safe and secure. So this is new security measures is what it feels like, also at rules, new regulations. Expectation and journey, waiting to go, waiting to move, waiting to depart, waiting to leave. So there's definitely an expectation of something to come, a vindication or a restoration or a resurrection, waiting for something to come up, waiting for something to arrive, or waiting for something to go away. It could be a person, place, or thing, or an idea that you're waiting on. Hell, it could be money that you're waiting on. Journey talks about arrival and departures. Since expectation and journey are both 10s, this would be prevalent to this full moon, something coming full circle. You could be sitting at home and waiting to travel. You could be sitting at home reading a book. You could be locked into a book. You could be writing a book. So you could be waiting for somebody to drop the ball right now. Somebody might not be performing up to par. Ooh, you might be waiting for somebody to leave their home. You might be waiting to go home. Some of you guys with the full moon in Cancer, you might want to go back to your roots, a blast from the past, maybe a reunion, or going to see your mother or your hometown, or going back to the house where you lived before. Or some of you guys might be reverting to a child. Some of you guys are waiting for the journey of a lifetime. One thing's for sure, there is a lot of uncertainty in the air. It's I want to say you're waiting for the ball to drop. Will the ball drop? The ball dropped on New Year's. Okay, it's time to move forward. I almost want to say not a lot of people made New Year's resolutions, but with this Capricorn energy, the next 6 months, we're going to be trying to find our resolutions or resolving things. This might be the day that you're waiting for. It's been coming for a long time. Okay, so It feels like you're biding your time, patiently waiting for an answer, for some paperwork, for a response, or you might be waiting to see what somebody else will do. Everyone's looking to see what you will do. Everyone's looking at you. Okay, and that would be, you know, the Leo moon energy too. These two over here, concerned and great fortune. Okay, somebody may have lost a lot here, but this shows that they're consciously aware. They may have been attached, but something's nagging at them, picking into their brain, like you need to release the attachment, stop waiting. It also could mean that they're consciously aware. And even though they've suffered a great loss, they're not worried about it. They're somehow detached. Or, oh, a fool and their money is soon parted. So this could be somebody who doesn't deserve help. Somebody doesn't deserve help. They need to just go the fuck away. Let me get the rest of these cards out. I know, here I am on an hour and 6 minutes. They're getting longer and longer every day. But you can expect longer videos when there's longer things, more things going on in the sky. Let's clarify journey, please. Thank you. Journey to the past. This may be, hold on. Let me clarify great fortune. Ooh, look at that. The Ace of Wands. That is the chemical flame of initiation. Okay. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. So yeah, somebody may be wanting to try to make you do something, or they may be forcing you or forcing your hand. Or somebody may be lighting a fire under your ass. Let's see what the cards say, because there's like stuff everywhere here. Okay, so imprisonment, Wheel of Fortune, a well-deserved change, leveling up to the next step. And I also want to say this can be a luxurious contract too. Libra can, this reminds me of Libra, the Libra card. It's got some Libra energy in there, but with Libra comes Taurus and also comes Venus. Okay, so this kind of feels like women, children, pleasure, contracts, agreements, and promises, diplomacy. Okay, so you may have been, okay, I'm hearing still trapped, locked inside the mind, looking for the key, for the way out, looking for the next step. So you may feel stuck, and then the Wheel of Fortune comes along, Jupiter, and unstucks you, pushes you to the next level. So it's kind of like you've been fighting the boss, or probably fighting the ghost in your head, the ghosts that are plaguing you. So for some of you guys, this is a disease going to the next level. For some of you guys, this may be higher up than jail. This may be prison time. Okay, and for others, you may have been spinning your wheels for the longest time, just praying and waiting for everything to come together. You know, a lot of things, it's a matter of divine timing. You've done everything that you should. You filled out the paperwork. You've promised yourself. You've designated your goals and what you're trying to attain, your personal level of achievement and status. The wheel is Jupiter. Right now, Jupiter is in Capricorn, okay? And I believe it's still transiting the nodes. So with it transiting the nodes, that's locked into a contract. You may have to spend more money. You may feel like you're being cheated, but you're also making more money. So this can be a time of wins and losses, or a win and a loss. Okay, it's a completion of a cycle, moving forward with new growth, new expansion. So this may be something you initially wrote that you jotted on paper and you're adding to it or taking things to the next level. So with Capricorn, enterprise, this could be blogging, vlogging, writing about consciousness. There's a lot of spiritual energy there, and your responsibilities is Capricorn. So expanding your responsibilities. So some of you guys might be trapped in a situation in which you have to help somebody or devote your energy, time, or money to somebody else. Okay, the world, Saturn. Isn't Jupiter going to conjunct Saturn? Yeah, Jupiter's going to conjunct Saturn. I can't remember when it was. I think I just was looking at the charts. But basically, everything's going to come together. Right now, as of tomorrow, as of Sunday the 12th, Saturn and Pluto are conjuncting. God, when does it... It might be at the end of the month or in February where it conjuncts with Jupiter. So when Saturn conjuncts with Jupiter, that's expanding the responsibilities. That may be exactly what this is. You may decide you're locked in, and somebody's waiting for you to decide if you're all in or all out. They may be aware that they may be seeing that, or nervous maybe even. Okay, so 8 of Cups. It will all come together for you if you authentically express yourself. 8 of Cups is sacrificing. So it's kind of like you're going to express, you might be expressing that you're not making any more sacrifices in this contract, promise, negotiation, or agreement. Depend. All of a sudden, somebody may be financially free, financially, emotionally, spiritually, and or physically free. Could be from prison, could be some kind, the bonds of something. They could be free on bond, okay? And the thing is, you're going to say what you feel. This could also be the husband. This could be, I will marry you, but honestly, I'm not going to make any sacrifices. I don't want to sacrifice anything. So you may be saying, I don't want to get married until we're both set up. So for some of you guys, you are resolute in this relationship or commitment, whatever it is. And the thing is, honestly, you know that this is this feels like a short-term commitment though. Okay, so this could be somebody coming in from out of town that you've been waiting for, that you need to help with something. They're depending upon you, or they've depended upon you before. Could be a child, could be a woman. Or you could be helping somebody put it all together. Not having to make not being toxic, not having to make a sacrifice is that particular situation means this is real. This is reality. This is your reality and you speak it. 5 of Swords and the Empress. Every time I try to relax, you always want me to do something for you. Why are you always trying to manipulate me every time I'm taking it easy? I'm not going to stop doing this for you. So you may be asserting your standards or your boundaries and telling somebody, I'm not going to stop, or I'm going to keep doing this, or I'm going to start doing this. So this feels like New Year's resolutions. I'm going to stop, or I'm going to start, or I'm not, or I will. So it is about will. Five of Swords can be mind fuckery. It's Venus in Aquarius. And actually Venus will be going Let me check my charts. Venus will be going into Aquarius as soon as I can find the damn paper. Hold on. Venus moves into... Well, son of a gun. Venus is in Aquarius now? Wait, what? Yeah, Venus is actually in Aquarius now. I think actually it was this week that Venus moved into Aquarius. So, there is a little bit of manipulation. There is a little bit of trying to get you to move. When you're trying to relax, when you're taking it easy, it's almost like you're being preyed on. Somebody could be nitpicking and bitching at you. They don't want you to relax. They always want you to keep moving. And they constantly ask or demand of you. They ask you for many favors. Especially when you sit down, when you're sitting down and get comfortable, they have a tendency to prey on you. They kind of feel, they feel like, I want to say they almost feel like they're higher than you, or you're beneath them. They treat you as you're beneath them. So anytime you try to rest or relax or get any kind of pleasure, something that you like doing, there's always this bitchy, do this, do that, or I need this done. There's always some kind of demand or some kind of remark. They want you to do something for them because you can't, they don't want you to relax. Okay, that says narcissist. That's gaslighting, trying to keep you on your toes, especially when you're deserving of relaxing. Or this could be you telling them, authentically expressing that I'm tired of, I'm not making any more sacrifices. Get up and do it yourself. When I'm resting, I'm going to stay rested. Okay? So somebody has a habit of making you stand up every time you sit down. Expectation and journey. Waiting for something to end. Waiting for an action to depart. Booking. You could be reading a book, or getting to the end of a book, or you could be beginning to write a book, or you could be at the end of writing a book. Okay, 4 of Wands, 1111 portal reversed. So you could be stuck at home and not want to be at home. Dearly departed. Dearly departed. Some of you guys have to leave your home. Some of you guys can be homeless. This can be in regards to being homeless, or you could have been homeless in the past. 5 of Cups, disappointment, past trauma, baggage. You want to put your relationship with something or partnership with something on a new leg. Okay. Previously, there was a relationship and your relationship with life in general, you live based on the past. You were living from past hurts. Okay, you don't want that anymore. So this is unseating your uneasiness. You're waiting to be relieved, to be alleviated for some ease. Three of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Very nice. Nice cards. Opportunity. An opportunity to step up and fulfill a role. Or this can be an opportunity with an higher up. Going after what you want. Going for what you want. Or attention to arrogant, holier than thou. bullying and then playing the victim. Okay, so in the past, somebody has bullied you. They've been arrogant. Look at this guy. Okay, so he's getting my attention. He's got the little monocle. What? You have more than me. You're richer. You're of better status. You're a better degree than I am. So this is a condescending, holier than thou, arrogant attitude. Okay, so with the Sun, this can be aggressive, but you're waiting for something to end. You want to topple the base that you had of past trauma and past pain, the base that you had of living from the past. That's no longer your past. It's departing. So this can be departing for the higher timeline with the Wheel of Fortune and the culmination of everything coming together. Yeah, so in the past, they may have bullied you. They may have, they pushed you around. They could have pushed your buttons, okay? Twin Peaks. Okay, wait. Pushing the button. Okay, now they're making me look at the... I thought it was a clock. Don't know what that is. This is Pluto. This is Neptune. I almost want to go like that, but it doesn't work on tarot cards. This looks like, it really does look like a clock. 6 and 9. This is a card number 6. Why are they making me look at that? It kind of looks like scissors. Cutting. Cut off in the past. In the past, you've been cut off to anything that made you uncomfortable. Okay, so for some of you guys, this is somebody who looked down on you in the past and made the wrong choices in a relationship or partnership. 366, and they're making me look at the scissors. Okay, the scissors, the circles. It's either scissors, so it could be cutting time from the past. So this is squarely jumping into the new timeline, living the new timeline. Okay, being brave. Cutting somebody off. So you could, like I said, this totally backs up somebody leaving your life or something leaving. They're telling me cutting off with the scissors, snip. So you're going to stop being generous to them. Or maybe you're just not comfortable with something anymore. Or you're not comfortable with the past label that has been put on you. This feels like black sheep here. Well, I just had a customer come in and ask me if I had time to do a reading. So I checked the time and surprise, surprise, it's 4:20. That is the universal year and the year. Okay, so this is clarity in foundation or clarity in roots. So this could be recognizing or realizing where you came from, taking your true self out of that, knowing that your past doesn't make you. Okay, Mentor of Cups and King of Swords was, I think it was also, it was also attached to this energy. So what we got here is the difference between enjoying the finer things in life, you like loving luxury or sensory pleasure. It's too much. Okay, there's too much of something going on here, and it's heart, so it's emotions. Too much water. Too much water. I want to say under the bridge. This is also learning about receptivity and reflectiveness. There's receptivity. Okay, sensuality and sharing and loving without owning. You are no better than me. You are not above me. You are beside me. Don't push me around. Don't push my button. Okay, King of Swords. Making a decision. Deciding to do something. Now I'm looking at the two birds in the background underneath on the bottom, and they actually look like seagulls. And it made me think of Jonathan Livingston. You know, the seagull book. Is that Lost Horizons? Lost Horizons. So the new timeline coming into play, deciding to travel that road, a different road, a new road built together. So for some of you guys, you got burned by somebody, and for others, this person is slowly learning. They're slowly starting to give back, and they're realizing that your relationship didn't start off that great. So this is an opportunity to rebuild, to be brave, to rebuild, to give back, to make the right choices on an everyday basis. Summoning up the courage, healing the self, and taking action, you know, making the right decisions to learn, to move. This could be involving a house, though. Something you are comfortable with, you're moving away from it. So this talks about previously being complacent, and complacency giving way, giving rise to something forward, something new. And here's the Ace of Wands. So this is the beginning of something new. So it's basically the buck, you know, with the tower moment that we've gotten the last couple of days, that's the buck stops here. And then here is your new buck, or here's your new deer. For some of you guys, this is just your life moving forward, free of concern, free of worries. You don't have to, you may have felt like you wasted a lot of time and wasted a lot of time, wasted a lot of years, wasted a lot of tears. You're not waiting anymore. You're not wasting any time, and you're not crying anymore. The Ace of Wands is a blessing in disguise. Okay, it's being able to move. Okay, volcanic action. Flamethrower. Inspire, create, taking action on your dreams and your wishes. Leaving the old legacy behind because you didn't deserve what people had thought of you. You didn't deserve the image that other people projected onto you. It was not authentic. Now you're about to show people what you're all about. No worries. You may have initially been told you are crazy, especially if somebody was a narcissist and gaslighting you. And you may realize that you're not the one who's crazy. You don't need psychological help. You just needed to get the hell away from this person. So this feels like a big loss, but you're not worried. So it's kind of like no big loss. This has ended. That's fine. I know I have a bright future. Here it comes. So you begin to... Where there's smoke, there's fire. So you might have had some kind of lead, or you might be becoming a leader. Okay, I'm hearing first house. So this is action in the first house. Aries, Sun. This would be moving, so it feels like Mercury in Aries. So this could be talking about what you want to do with your life. Princess of Cups, love from a child's point of view. Sometimes I see this as a child or a teenager. It could be fresh love. It could be young love. It could also be an offer, appreciation and gratitude, acknowledgement. This could also be purging anything toxic previously and starting over. Filled with love. They made me look at the dolphin. Cancer. Lifelong. So this could be, this is somebody who really loves and admires you. You could be taking action or you could be moving. I was going to say, you could be taking action against somebody who's trying to hurt you or create a loss. Princess of Cups and Death, the Death card. Death is about, well, it's death and rebirth. It's regeneration. It's taking the negative and transforming it into positive. It's also transmuting energy. Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. So we've got, what do we got? Mars and Pluto. Mars and Pluto. Mars is in Sagittarius. So that can be go travel. Princess of Cups and the Death card. This could be part of your legacy. Scorpio is the 8th house. So with the 8th house, we have, get my papers here. With the 8th house, we have your ability to cope with life. So this could be beginning to have a child and teach them how to transform themselves. Teaching somebody magic. Teaching somebody about bonding. Or this could be co-parenting, beginning co-parenting. This could be resources and tools, intimacy. So by you not worrying, by you not stressing, by you not giving any energy to feeling like a victim, you're teaching your children how to change, how to transform. This could be a shape changer. So this could literally be a child changing in front of your eyes. And this could be due to the healthy relationship that you're establishing with yourself, or if it's with a partner who's willing. This is a turnabout. This is where the child, I love how you change. Because it's not a child saying, I love you, or I'm grateful for your death. This could be, I'm grateful for this change. I'm glad you finally did it. Or I'm glad it's finally done. Or I'm glad it's finally over. Thank God it's over. And I can move forward. Look at that. Okay, so lovers and distant horizons. Okay, the lovers is the Gemini card. Okay, and we also have distant horizons, which is like my Jupiter and Neptune card. And then we have despair. So it's like a close out. This relationship is going to another place. You may break up, to which somebody will experience the dark night of the soul. Or somebody could have felt like their only opportunity was abroad or in another country or in another state. Somebody's leaving the state. Could be a Gemini. Could be somebody you were used to seeing every day. Could be your child. We already have the Gemini card right here. Making a decision to take a trip. Somebody decided to take a trip, or they're deciding to move or work elsewhere. They'll have to travel overseas. So this is overseas travel, making the right choice. on a day-to-day basis. So you're going to miss them. This ship has sailed. Despair is also is about being depressed. So this could be a sad goodbye. They may be going to school overseas. Probably because the opportunities are better there. Where previously they never wanted to really leave home, this could be leaving home. Not having any other choice, making the right choice, figuring out where to establish yourself, where you have the greatest amount of freedom and happiness. So it's going exploring so you can feel free. Because there really isn't too many options available, or somebody's sad about it. They're sad about the changes, or they're sad about the trip. This is also like walls being put up all around you. So this can be the universe forcing you to move forward by closing doors around you. And they're kind of like, you know, it's like a maze, a mouse, or a rat for that matter, going through a maze trying to figure it out. Meanwhile, you're negotiating it so that it's going this way, and you know there's a wall, so you can move the wall because you want them to go forward. Okay, and then they start turning right, but you don't want them to go that way, so you drop the wall back in there. I want to say that is definitely Saturn's doing. So you could be kind of depressed that somebody lifted anchor. The ship is sailing. Some of you guys, you're going to miss it. This may result in a huge financial loss. Try not to stay in that depressed energy. I realize a lot of you guys will be going through the dark night of the soul. You already are. Let me see what these cards will tell me, because this is the final ending. Before I even get into that, though, I want to get back to this. There's something here. We love you. So for some of you guys, you could have lost your daughter. Oh, I want to stop doing something, or I want to stop. Oh, look at that. 10 of Hearts, 2 of Wands, and Death. Okay, so twice. I've got the Death card verifying the Death card. Whatever this is ending. Somebody is going to stop wasting their time. They don't need to see a doctor. They don't need to see a psych. They don't need any help. They're just going to do it on their own. So this could be somebody quitting smoking. This could be somebody quitting eating meat. This could be somebody beginning to exercise. But whatever it is, it's undergoing some kind of change. They're confident in their ability to do so. Okay, so there's action being taken in that area. Okay, it's going to make you a new girl. They just put my eyes to the Virgo on the Ace of Wands. So that's like the new girl. Okay, the new girl is acting. So, oh, the new girl is acting. For some of you guys, you could get discovered, or you could start some kind of acting job. Or, oh, my eyes just opened big. Or you could suddenly discover that a child has clairvoyant or psychic abilities. Ten of Hearts, 2 of Wands, and Death. Success, abundance, happiness, satisfaction of goals, of your decisions, of the plans that you're making. Okay, of accomplishment. Proud of your decision to end something. So whoever this is, this could be something regarding a child, or this could be a child or a teenager or a young female, or somebody who's young at heart, which is totally the Moon and Leo energy. Being successful in their plans to end something or complete something, to finish something or to start something. So this is definitely the beginning of the ending for someone. They're really not worried. They're setting themselves to their tasks. They are devoting themselves to their passions. They're devoting themselves to driving their passions. Look at that, the death card, clarifying the death card. Guys, this can be fortune, this can be tycoon, this can be like somebody suddenly discovered. Your child could be discovered, or a young woman can be discovered. Okay, and she could be a legend. Scorpio is also legendary. They're the magician. They are the manifestors. Smoking. I'm seeing they're still making me look at the clouds. So it could be vaping, it could be smoking, it could be doing drugs. And the sun over here is kind of looking like an egg. So it can be the end to eating meat also, as I was saying, dietary issues. There's a lot of people that are beginning their diets or putting together the paperwork, doing their research, running around and doing the shopping and getting what they need so they can stay home. Full moon in Cancer. Stay home already. Early bonds. And also, too, you could be helping a child rise into consciousness because of your actions. And actually, that was what you wanted. You wanted to give your child, you always want your child to inherit. Okay, this says inheritance, taxes, wills. This child is inheriting your consciousness because they see you do it. Monkey see, monkey do. Your kids will mimic and pick up and learn whatever you're doing. So whereas you're deprogramming yourselves from the past, from your early emotional roots or past life roots, your daughter was beginning to build the same thing, or this young lady was beginning to build the same thing. And now, with you as the prime example, you are showing her how to be a changeling. Okay, how to be successful, how to be happy, how to go after what you want, how to create that manifestation portal. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so back to the Lovers, distant horizons, and despair. Okay. You might have been surprised or blindsided too by somebody telling you that they had plans to leave. There's the King of Swords once again. Okay, decisive action. This is what I've been thinking about. This is what I'm going to do. I've already been planning it. It's strategy. This is the strategizer. This is a rational intellect. So it's kind of like, it would be better if I went here because of this. So somebody's thinking rationally, but they've definitely considered their emotions and they feel that this is the best deal. Okay, they probably realize that you're going to miss them, that you'll be without them. No, I don't like these changes. I'm not going to get to see you every day. Okay, Princess of Wands, impulsive, and you may think that they might be a little rash, jumping ship. This could also be traveling by ship and getting sick, getting some kind of rash. Or they may be looking at an opportunity that is not exactly what it appears to be. So there could be this, oh, I hope you're not making the wrong decision kind of deal. And once again, we finish it up with the Chariot. Full moon in Cancer. Okay, determination, drive, a vehicle. How are you going to get around? I'm hearing Moose McGillicuddy. So somebody may be hitting the bar for a drink or something. They made me look at the moose and I thought instantly Moose McGillicuddy. What is this in the background? A horse-drawn carriage. So this can be flying on an airplane. It could be a hot air balloon. It can be sailing, and it can be a road trip across the USA. Just kidding. Determination. Knowing that there's a dead mind. So I almost want to say that even though you're sad, this person is departing for other shores. If they're doing it in the interest of expanding or learning something, or just for the travel, or just for the experience, this is not goodbye. This is a hooey ho until we meet again. Okay, so don't be so sad. Oh, look at that. There. Thank you, full moon in Cancer. I got this card yesterday. Same one. Safety and security. You are safe. Okay? Archangel Michael, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Okay. Safe and secure. And that was the title of yesterday's reading. Oh, look at that. And this was face down, though. Okay, so this could have been what I didn't think of. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Okay, so this could be how you release this energy. Honestly, you know, when I see the wands, it is Aries, it is Leo, it is Sagittarius. When you have that much firepower, fire energy, it's due to blow. Okay, so you need to do some physical activity in order to release and express that energy. Passion. Archangel Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Okay, so Saturn conjunct with Pluto coming on Sunday, already feeling the energies, deciding what your passion is, committing to your passion. And one more. Since I'm already almost 2 hours, I know this week's readings have been like super long. Okay. Kupa'a, loyal, faithful, steadfast, also a 5. There's a lot of numbers of 5s here. Okay, boundaries, standards, where to draw the line, fences, walls. My intention is to be loyal to myself, to listen deeply to inner knowing, and to never surrender my happiness to another person. There is nothing more constant and loyal than your connection with nature, your higher self, and divinity. Betrayal occurs when you fail to listen to your inner knowing, the waiting, the knowing. It also occurs when you give your power away to others who are not in alignment with your deepest truth. By honoring yourself with steadfast clarity, that would be the year 420, you cultivate true loyalty to self. So, that would be this, yeah? The promises. Oh, there's 2 of these. Look at that. Ha'oma lama lama, to illuminate or enlighten. I did talk about a mass wake-up call, yeah? Or a mass, the collective with a mass wake-up. It's a number 42. So I want to say it's a manifestation, but the number manifestation are backwards. So this could literally be connected to Uranus and Taurus. Sudden illumination. That also could be like illumination. It's illumination from above. So the lights are on now. Now the lights are on and someone's finally home. My intention is to embody an enlightened state, to let my light shine, and to trust that it is the energy that I bring to everything I do that matters the most. Right. You choose, right? Every day. Your light, your vibration, your presence is an inspiration and example for others. It is not what you do in life, but how you do it that truly matters. By bringing grace, love, respect, compassion, and gratitude to even the simplest tasks, you model for others an enlightened state. Yeah, see, didn't I talk about that? For the kids. Okay, that is your early emotional security for your children who are currently growing up. It is not what you do in life, but how you do it that truly matters. By bringing grace, love, respect, compassion, and gratitude to even the simplest task, you model for others an enlightened state. Your illuminated energy will inspire goodness and greatness in the world. Yes. Ike, to see, to know, to feel. It's perspective. Look at that. That's a 40. Okay, so a new establishment. I know, I feel, I see. Very appropriate. My intention is to consciously cultivate thoughts that support, nurture, and inspire me, and to choose the point of view that has the most positive effects on my life. The higher perspective. Your thoughts belong completely to you, excuse me. No one else has domain over what you choose to think. Therefore, you are the creator. Your thoughts and how you interpret the world has a direct impact on your feelings, your vibration, and your choices and your life experiences. By consciously choosing thoughts that are inspiring, supportive, and nurturing, you will cultivate feelings and attract experiences that have a positive effect on your life. Yeah, guys, obviously, you are squarely in the newer timeline. Okay, you are manifesting things. It's beginning to happen. You're seeing positive changes. It's reflecting in how you look, how you think, how you feel, how you see, how you act, how you engage with others, and it's spreading. You're spreading the love, spreading your joy, and you're changing a lot of lives. Okay, so this could also be somebody saying, I'm going to change a lot of lives. I want to help humanity. This could also be, I want to say, there could be an incident where you have to be rescued or somebody's rescuing you. This could be, I want to save lives, or I saved a life. You were successful in just how you figured out how to cope. Very smart. Okay, guys, that's all I got for today. We are almost on 2 hours. I know today was a long one. I love you guys. I'll see you later.